The Greek chicken. I have it on video if you want to see. That's exactly where I went. There was no. I asked to use the restroom there. They said no. I asked the restroom here. They said they didn't have it. That was the closest place. I guess somebody will be contacting me. Yes, that they're putting me on a list that to keep calling and.
Oh yeah. I get chicken every week.
Yeah, she told me that it'll that can like mine do get called I guess they get bumped up, but she can't make any promises, and the legal aid said they'll be contacting me. They're still trying to figure it out.
You guys connected to a lot of resources today, though. That's
Yeah,
good.
hopefully they worked. I've tried so many resources before, and nothing ever goes through. Hopefully this time it does. There's a homeless man outside that gate when I came out to wait for you, and he was asking the guy for water and food, and the guy gave him water. They didn't have any snacks left over, he said. And then the guy had like little snacks in his bag, and he asked me like, he said housing is difficult out here in this country. He told me, and I told him, huh?
I told that guy I was going to go out that way, but
Yeah, so when I told him that I have two special kids, that I know I have two special needs kids and it's difficult, and he said, "Oh, you have kids," and he tried to give me his little couple of snacks that he had. I was like, "Oh,
yeah.
so nice."
So Mavis has the kids in the room.
Okay, in my room it's super dirty. Should be alright.
Somebody else are helping. Yeah, Alicia goes, "Why did she come back with you?" Like, because she was like doing her assessment. Oh no, I got everything cleared with Liz, so it's all good.
Okay.
You know, I was just like,
I still haven't gone to the grocery store. They were supposed to set up, Michelle said today, to take me.
well, good job following through. You know what I mean? It's like you're fighting and you're not giving up. And I just see a lot of women that just give up, and I'm proud of you that you're not giving up.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good stuff. And I know it's a process, and it's like it's disappointing at times. Yeah, when you don't get that
so
call
hard. Yeah, it's so hard because if you don't have a substance abuse issue, there really is no help. It's like the system, like you have to, like at first, at least, it's just horrible. It's really bad. I don't know why there's not. It seems to me like the special kids, you would think that, because they're children, that they would get the help,
I think it's going to really bump you up the list, though. I think Home Start and that other connection with the USD is really going to, I think they're going to step up and help you.
I hope so.
Do.
Yeah, the lady and the man seem really nice.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to talk to Crisis House.
And then they closed the gates like right at what, 11:30?
Yeah. No, yeah, a little bit sooner. or just finishing up. Like by the time I finished, it wasn't 11:30 yet, but Crisis House was already gone. Izzy has therapy today.
Today?
Mm-hmm.
Does?
Mm-hmm.
How's that going?
So the occupational therapy is, I think it's good. Speech is good. The ABA therapist, the ladies are nice, but there's something wrong with the practice. I even asked her, because I'm autistic, like I know how, especially as a child, how we perceive language, and like some of the things they do doesn't make sense. Like I'll tell her, and he's been like extra hyperactive and like kind of like frustrated, uh, crying more and stuff. And I asked her, I said, can I ask you a question? And she said yes. And I said, why do ABA therapists say do this? Because they make them do things. Like they'll say do this, and they'll knock on the floor, and they'll say do this, and if they don't do it, then they like hand in hand like force them, like prompt them. And I said, she's like, oh well, we don't want to leave it open, like a give them the opportunity to say no. And I said, well, can't you just tell them, like, pick up the ring stacker and drop it, pick it up, drop it. I said that would be helpful, because when I was a little kid, if my mom told me go get that cup, I wouldn't understand that she wanted me to bring it to her. I would have just walked to the cup and picked it up and looked at her like, uh, you know, because you have to be very like literal and very descriptive when you say things to autistic kids. And she's like, oh, she's like, yeah, I guess you're right. And then she's like, well, I don't really do it that often, but she always does it. And she didn't have an answer to why they do that. And I was like, wow, like that's like the main thing that ABA therapists do. They always it's like in every video, it's on every like they always say do this. And it's kind of like a dog trick, kind of like it's not really teaching a child to like process thought or problem solve. It's just like to copy. So it's kind of like very confusing.
Yeah.
So when they're in another situation where
you videotape everything?
Yeah. Well, everything would like when I talk about it after. I didn't record the therapist because I didn't want to be like, to me it's kind of trashy and like distasteful to go and like put her on the spot like that, because it's not her fault. It's a practice. She's just doing what they teach her, and it can also like embarrass her, or or maybe her boss will see it, or her. And I didn't want to like shame her on YouTube. That would be kind of a trashy thing to do. So I didn't do that. I just like
Are you
talked
still
about
doing
it.
the YouTube?
I have 100 subscribers right now. Um, yeah, I've just been doing just to see if I have resources. Maybe some other parent will see it,
Yeah.
or if I never find anything, then I have proof that I've looked everywhere. Maybe try to. There needs to be more funding. There's not enough funding. It's just ridiculous.
What is your do they have an exit date for you, or they're just
My exit date was a long time ago already, but they had put in for an extension in the beginning of August. I asked Liz if I can hit an extension. She said yes, but we're already at the end of August, so.
Chris is your counselor?
I have Chris, and then I have Alicia as my case manager.
Yeah.
Hopefully I find something.
How's Ozzy doing in school?
Ozzy's doing great. I talk to the teacher all the time. She follows the YouTube and everything too, and she told me that he's doing great and stuff, and it's a really great school that he's at. The teachers are very supportive and stuff, and he went on a visit, Ozzy, for the first time to see his dad on Saturday. It was not good at all. It was really
last Saturday.
Yeah, it was very bad. The visit ended in 5 minutes.
Did he pick him up?
No, he's not allowed to be alone with him. A social worker came down to monitor the visit, and it was supposed to be at Kiva, but there was some sort of confusion. They didn't want it at Kiva. And the dad was like, well, she doesn't need to be there. And I was like, he's nonverbal, he doesn't know you. And going to a playground is dangerous, especially because Ozzy's double vision. And
he has double vision too?
Yeah, he's double vision, and then he has all his sensory issues on top of that. So, and leaving with the social worker after they took him, last time, that scared them a lot. We can't even go into that little office anymore in the front lobby because he has bowel movements because he's so nervous. So the social worker was like, yes, I understand, mom needs to be present. So I went to the park, and Ozzy wanted to go on the swing, and I tried to get him on it, and it was too high up, and I asked him, I said, come on, Dad. I said, help me get Ozzy on the swing. And he said no. And Ozzy looked at him like smiling, thinking he was gonna lift him up and like have that moment. And his dad looked at him with a serious face, and he said, no, your mother can help you with that. In front of the social worker, I said, it takes two people. He's big, And I was on the floor, like letting Ozzy step on my legs so that he can get, lift him up higher.
Yeah.
But someone still needs to grab him from the back, and he wouldn't grab his son. And he said no. And then he was like, being like, when Ozzy would go to play, I said, you have to follow him because he can fall. So you have to like shadow him. And he wouldn't. So I did it. And he's like, she's taking over my visit. I said, no, this is required with a child like this for his safety. You can't just ignore his autism. And he's like, he's making a big deal. I said, you shadow him then. Go shadow him so that he's safe. But he wouldn't. So Ozzy was looking sad. He kept walking up to Ozzy and saying something all serious. I didn't know what it was because I couldn't hear him from where I was standing. And Ozzy was looking like uncomfortable and scared. And I told the social worker, I'm just gonna have to end this visit now. It's gonna affect Ozzy emotionally. And so when we got back, when we ended the visit, we got back and Ozzy was super sad the whole day. I took him to the little playground there.
He knows that's his dad?
He knows that that's his dad because he's like seen him when he was a little kid, like when he was like 2, 3. And he's had one visitation with the social worker in around March. But he went to one visit and then stopped going. So he just he wasn't being he's never been consistent to do anything or gave him a birthday present or called and checked on him. He's never doesn't pay child support, nothing. So I was like, why did you come all the way down here to give my son that type of experience? He's being really weird. I was like, you know what? I said, I told the court that I wouldn't mind letting him visit his dad, hoping that the father had been, gotten his crop together and more mature, realizing how special Ozzy is and that he needs support. He hasn't, nothing has changed since, me. So, the social worker said I'm going to talk to her today about, because the other social worker, the visitation social worker, witnessed all that, so she reported it to the actual social worker. So I'm supposed to talk to her today about how we can go around this until court, because it's in a court order now for the visitation. He was doing Zoom. I'm just going to tell them Zoom from now on, or if they can limit, if it's possible, because of what had happened, if they can stop the visitation. That's only going to confuse Ozzy and make him depressed.
He was sad that whole day?
The whole day, and even the next morning, he was crying. He was crying on the bed by himself, just sitting there crying. He never does that. So I knew it was from that visit. So that's on Sunday they allowed me to take Ozzy by myself and Izzy to the park that we had around the corner.
Yeah.
I took them by myself, and I stacked like the stroller, I didn't step on part of the stroller, that big stroller. I got him up there by myself. Yeah, I was able to pick him up. I learned to help him step on my knees first and then grab the swing from underneath his body. So he shoves on my knees and then I just scoop him up.
Yeah.
Thank God I used to take care of like older people and my mom.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to do it the right way.
It's like, yeah, it's a technique, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, but I hear there is a technique.
But he weighs more than me, but I was able to do it, use my knees as his, like, you know, to step on.
Okay, so did he have a good time on Sunday?
He did. I ordered Uber Eats to deliver pizza there. Little Caesars, him and Izzy were on the swing. Yeah, they had a good time. You know, I felt I had to like make up for that moment, that experience with his dad. It was something his dad said the social media that he had brought him clothes and probiotics, you know, to help with his gut. You know, the gut issue with his spitting and his stomach. And as we're leaving the park, I said, "Well, can you at least give him his, you know, the clothes that you got him because he's just started school?" And he said, "Your mother can get you clothes, son."
Are you serious?
Yeah, he didn't give him any of the medication that he needed. I mean, the probiotics or the clothes. I was like, wow, you don't even pay a penny in child support. You want to come have the department fund you on a train in a motel room, but you can't give your son the damn clothes? Where did you come for? Just to hurt my son's feelings? He's real weird like that. I don't like him.
How old is he?
The dad?
Yeah.
The same age as me. Izzy's dad isn't bad. He just has mental health issues. He's done more for Ozzy in the past than his own dad. But I don't talk to him either, just because I don't need anybody. I don't need any little bit of you know, dysfunction or to confuse my kids. That's why I don't date anybody.
That's unreal.
I couldn't believe that he did that to him. I said, "You're not gonna help your special needs child on the swing?" I said, "What the heck? That's crazy." And when he did that, I was like, "Social worker, are you witnessing this? Like, this visit needs to end now. No one's gonna do that to my son. Let me just stand there and watch it."
Stroll.
Oh, it's so weird. He has another kid too and married. And it's like, don't you just use this as an excuse to get get away from your wife or something?
Right. He's married now, yeah?
Yeah, and has a baby, another kid. He's never once brought that other kid to visit Ozzy, so it's kind of weird. I don't even know why he shows up. It's weird. When I left him, he told me he was gonna make sure that I struggle. Like, I'm gonna make sure you struggle. I was like, whatever, dude. Get out of here.
Where did he come from? LA?
Yeah. He doesn't pay child support, so they've I guess like suspended his license. So
you filed though, right?
Huh? A long time ago, yeah, I did. I have to go and redo it. I want to take him to court. He's ridiculous. He works. He has money. They have money. He's lying when he says he doesn't drive. He just says that so he don't have to pay child support. I was trying to be nice too and give him the opportunity. I offered him 50% custody when I first left him, as long as he completed like mental health program and stuff, and he refused to do any of it. Then he tried to fight me for sole custody, and then he lost. And then I got sole custody. It's crazy.
He tried to fight for sole custody?
Yeah, he did in the very beginning, and then later on, he never was consistent with anything. And they're like, "You're not serious. You're just being vindictive. You're trying to hurt the mother by messing with, you know, what she cares about, her son." So they gave me sole custody.
But can you imagine if he would have got sole custody? Like,
I would never let that happen.
Yeah.
As soon as I started seeing the weird behavior, like not stopping, I was like, he's not gonna treat Ozzy right. I can't have him around him. So I've been just doing it by myself. it's weird. It's almost like he doesn't want to be at the visit. He doesn't, but he still goes. I feel like maybe his mom is making him, or maybe he told some lie to his new wife, you know. And now he has to follow through with like he's not the bad guy, that I'm the bad, you know, to keep his little reputation over there. His little lie of a reputation. He's a mean person. That's horrible. It's just like, if you're not going to pay child support, if you're not going to visit him at least, or be nice to him, why are you even showing up? Just disappear, dude.
Yeah. Disappear.
I mean, it's a special kid. Like, he can't understand all that. He's going to be devastated. And then, like, highest rate of suicide is autistic children.
Yeah?
Yeah, the highest rate of suicide in the world is autistic teenagers. Because their parents struggle so much and they're exhausted and frustrated, and you know, then the kids are witnessing it and they feel like the parents don't want them, or they feel like no one accepts them, bullying at school. Yeah, it's really sad. And autistic young adults are twice as likely to become alcoholics or substance abuse issues from the discrimination. Yeah, it's horrible. Oh, we made it back.
Yeah.
I need to go talk to Liz. I don't know if you would be the one or someone else, but Michelle had said today I would go to the store. It wouldn't be a long. I only have like 40 minutes. Yeah, they'll probably send someone else, or maybe after.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kathy.
Of course.
When there's a will, there's a way. That's thought I had a lollipop somewhere. Where in my bag? What the heck? Oh my god, there it is.
I finally broke down. I'm like, Amy, you got COVID or what? She goes, yeah. I go, how long have you had it? She goes, I had it since Saturday. I'm like, yeah. I had it once at the beginning. It was terrible. What is on there?
From the resource center. Yeah, I don't know if they could, yeah, but maybe. I had the rosy, I'm not sure how to do, but hopefully they help. I seen the attorney and everything, the housing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said they're gonna call me and linking me up with some professor, and I guess connected with the mayor, the upcoming mayor of San Diego to help with the. I guess they have some program for
Okay,
special needs
I
kids.
know you got them, because they always do these stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I trust you. I'm gonna put these in the freezer because it's only 2 items.
Okay. Did I leave anything else in there, like paperwork? I need
Yeah.
those. There's more. Cause I need that. There's a little one too.
No, I said take it.
Oh, you let me take it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said it's only 2 items.
Yeah, I have more stuff.
Oh. You have to test that, yeah. But other than that, you're good. You're good. Alright, thank you. Just a second by your name, right? Or not yet? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, you got your hair done. You just made it to random.
I'm gonna come back down and bring her to daycare.
Are we done? I'll be right back.
I think so.